Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody's enjoying this summer. As for me, this summer is proven to be really transformative. So, FYI, I am pretty soon going to be taking care of my nephew full time. He's back here sleeping, so if I get interrupted, sorry. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this energy that's going on right now with the full moon in Sagittarius and just some eye-opening things to myself, for myself. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing this or not because of the shift, but hey, I'm gonna talk about it. So I excuse me, I don't know where my voice went. Excuse me. So I this past week has been emotional, and seriously, I'd be so tired of being emotional, but it was emotional in an eye-opening sense that I'm really done with this. Like, I've always felt really separate from my family, always felt really isolated, really different or whatever, but now it's just like I realize the separation between us. Like I can really, really see it. It's like for the first time ever I see my family, even though I grew up with them. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like being dead, like as if you look back on your life or something. Because now, the stories that I was told when I was a kid, I'm just like, why they told us some stupid stories or things that, were clearly lies about ourselves, about each other. And all this discord and disagreement and everybody like arguing and not really getting along. Somebody always having a problem with another person. Somebody always did something. Somebody always thinks that they're better. And it's like for the first time in my life, I realize and I see like, yo, my grandmom was somebody that did not care for school. And I don't know why I never noticed it before, but I think it really became clear to me yesterday when my aunt was yelling at my cousin's kids. One of her kids is like, or two of them actually, they just failed the school year last year, so they'll be held back. And the two younger ones are the ones that are moving ahead. And she kept calling them stupid and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, they're not stupid. It's just their environment. But she herself didn't finish school. My grandmom didn't finish school. I think, yeah, my grandmom told me she went up to 6th grade. And all my life, I was under the impression that this is, my grandma was born in 1942. I'm under the impression that she had to stop going to school to take care of her younger brothers and sisters. Do you know all of her brothers and sisters have a degree, except for one, I think, and wait. Yeah, one. All of them have a degree. And then their children went on to have degrees and to study and go to school. And my grandmom was this person that really didn't care for school. It really didn't have a lot to do with her having to stay home and take care of anybody. And I learned that my great-grand made an effort to at least get her to pick up a trade, and she wouldn't do that. And then so on with her kids. Only out of her 6 kids, one of them has a degree. And that person I haven't seen since I was 15, 16 years old. And I totally see why. Like, it's so annoying to be around these people that don't want to grow, that don't want to educate themselves. And yeah, it's not necessarily you have a college degree because I don't have one, but it's a mentality, it's a mindset. That lack of education, that lack of knowledge, I feel like sitting in ignorance is just unacceptable to me. And because I self-educate, I read a lot, I learn a lot on my own, teach myself. I just feel like there's no excuse. We live in America. Like, there's free books everywhere. You can totally go get a library card. It doesn't cost anything. I look around and I see them like each living in their own little worlds and thinking that they're that they're everything. And I see so many of them that have these within my family, like these psychological disorders, like not just depression, because I deal with depression, not just depression, but just like real distorted self images. And I don't know, something about them that it just doesn't grow up, and it feels like being in the twilight zone, that I am about to be 32 in a few days, and it's just like, damn, these people are still the same people that they were when I was 12 years old. You know what I mean? All of this growth, all of this change, for me, it's like every time I turn around, I'm being knocked down and lift back up, but back up stronger. You know what I mean? And with them, it's just like they just stay down. And I'm saying this because I don't know if y'all heard of Louise Hay. Was it Louise Hay? I think it was her. I think it was her. No, wait. No. Oh, shit. What is the woman's name? Something Cannon. Dolores Cannon. Y'all tell me which one of them said this. No. Okay, I'm certain it's Dolores Cannon now. I'm remembering the interview. Someone asked her in an interview about what she thought this universe was. And she talked about how this isn't really real. Like, the world that we live in, not only are we in a simulated universe, but sorry I took forever to get to this. But it made me, now that I'm experiencing for myself, it's like, damn, Dolores was right, because it made me really see this. She said that we're in a simulated universe. She said that if we are like the main characters in a video game, everybody else around us is like fillers on a movie set. Like, is that what you call them? Fillers? Whatever, the background people that are talking in the restaurant. And when you go to the mall, for example, she says real life, when you go to the mall, that those people aren't real. All those people that you see around you, all the parking spaces and all of this and all of that, everything is about your response. Everything is about your growth. We are literally in school. And, you know, it seems surreal at first to hear that, like, nah, that's impossible. But now that I'm older and at this point in my life, I'm just like, this shit can't possibly be real. There's no way. Yeah, these people may be real around me, but like real human beings. But at the same time, why are y'all still on level 2? Like, you know what I mean? It like really, it almost gives you the, what do you call it? You know, like chills and stuff. It almost gives you chills to think that, damn, like I know that I've come this far. I know that I've seen this much. I know that I've changed and evolved this many times, versus these people are still stuck. And they would do anything to hold you back. You know what I mean? Anything at all to hold you back. And they don't care that they're related to you. They don't care if you've been friends with them since the beginning of time. Like, they do anything to hold you back. It's really like, for me, disconnecting from what I thought was real to what actually is real. We tell ourselves all of these little stories. Louise Hay said that. She was talking about, I had to think about that real quick. I was reading it in the book, You Can Heal Your Life, I think it's called. And I didn't finish it yet. But she's talking about how your perception, you get told these things and so you believe it about yourself when it actually isn't your true self. I feel like 32 is the end of the Saturn return. Technically, your Saturn return starts at a good 28 years old and ends at 32. Even though most people say, okay, it's about the time that you're turning 30 that things start, that your first Saturn return is happening. But it can happen prior and it can end later. And I feel like with this ending, the who I am, my real self is more defined. And I really realize what I really want. And it's a little difficult because it's like, okay, there's certain things about myself that I'm never going to be able to change, you know? And I have to deal with that. I have to deal with my own naivety. I hate it. I hate that I always give people a second chance. I hate that I believe people first. I hate that I want to, okay, I'm not a trusting person, but I will believe you. I might not trust you though. But um, I just feel like as if sometimes people get over on me, or they think they're getting over on me. Sometimes they're not really getting over on me, and it's annoying because I feel like, damn, I can't be myself because people are trying to come at me the wrong way. But at this point, I accept that. You know what I mean? Sometimes I get moody as fuck. I'm a Cancer. Like, what the hell? I accept that. Sometimes I'm nitpicky and I want everything to be just right. I'm a Virgo rising, and it's perfectly fine for things to be organized. It's perfectly fine to want things to be just right. I spend a lot of time beating up myself, and this video turned into like 3 different topics. But whatever, I'm talking. That while I can, it's just, it's a great experience, but at the same time it's like it's a pretty powerful experience. It's strange, like powerfully strange, if that even if that's a real thing. It feels strange. Everything that's happening to me feels strange, and I feel like I'm on the outside looking in. And sometimes I get really, really sad when certain things are said to me, certain energy is directed towards me, certain negativity is directed towards me. I get really upset. But I'm quicker to see it for what it is now. I'm quicker to see, like, this is just somebody's jealousy. This is somebody else's frustration for what they couldn't be or didn't choose to do, you know? And I feel blessed. At the end of the day, like, there's not a day that I've gone hungry. Even if I lack shelter, I've still been okay. Like, as I look back over my life, I'm acting like I'm about to die. But I'm not. I just feel like as if I am dying, but it's more like a letting go type thing. Like as if it's just time to let go and let all new come in, because I've allowed new to come in. I allow myself to renew myself, to transform, to rebuild, to heal, and challenge my thought process, challenge the way I mistreat myself, my self dialogue. I've challenged all of that, and I've changed over and over again. But at this time, it's just like, okay, now that you're finished healing all of this, I just feel like as if the universe is saying, okay, throw that all out the window. Like, this is what it really is. But anyway, if anybody else is having these kind of experiences, I'd like to know. Please like, comment, and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And FYI, I am still doing tarot readings, and I'm still doing shamanic journeys for whatever your needs are. All right. Y'all have a great day.